Howard Stern Show.
Well, I find your life story fascinating. People think you're probably born with a silver spoon in your mouth and you had it easy because they look at your life now and they, oh, everything's perfect. But man, first of all, you grew up in Baltimore, right?
I did.
And you grew up in a real poor section of Baltimore.
Well, what happened is that I actually had the best of both worlds. My grandparents were what you could, when we had a middle class, considered middle class. Yeah. And my mother and I lived a bit differently.
Well, so, your mother had a good job. Your mother was a head nurse.
She was a nurse, yes.
Right. But the thing is, your grandparents raised you, she raised you, your mom. But your mom was a heroin addict.
Yeah.
Now, how do you hold down a job as a head nurse, which is a really responsible job, and be a heroin addict?
I know, she was pretty gangster.
What
like
house?
That. Yeah, she was She was what you call a functioning addict.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you smile when you say it.
Yeah, I smile because today, you know, she's been 20 some odd years clean.
Wow.
So, yeah.
But you smile when you say your mom was a heroin addict. But growing up as a kid, that has to be the most confusing thing in the world when your mom is strung out.
Were you aware?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was more scary than you know, confusing, because you're pretty much on your own, you know. And no, we didn't live in the best area, and there were no men in the house. So
your dad wasn't around.
No.
He bolted after what? Right after you were born?
Yeah.
Right. So you never knew your
But he
father.
was an addict pretty much all his life as well.
Good Lord. And so your mom, did she give you any guidance, or it was your grandparents who really raised you and said, I know your grandma was instrumental in putting you into ballet and acting and that kind of stuff, right?
My mother, it's what's funny about my mom is that she really came in at very pivotal points in my life. I remember not wanting to go to college, and at that particular time when I was in high school, I mean, I barely graduated from high school. I mean, my high school diploma was given to me as a gift, and I was like, I'm not going to go to college. I really thought I had it going on in Baltimore, hanging in the streets and doing stuff I had no business doing.
Now, what do you mean by that? Do you mean, in other words, you were not a good student?
I was a horrible student, and you know,
the streets provided a lot of distraction.
Well, and
you were hot.
What I considered was opportunity as well. You know, that just a young, reckless kid.
Had you committed crime and stuff?
I hadn't committed any.
Come on.
It's the statute of limitations.
I don't think you're still eligible.
No one's going to prosecute you at this point.
Let's just say that, you know, there were a few things I didn't have any business doing.
Did you ever
I paid
rob a house?
price.
Did you ever rob a house?
No, but I got robbed.
You did?
I got robbed by two guys with 2 9mm to my face, and that's when my mother was like, you're getting the hell out of here because you're going to be in jail or you're going to die. And she literally put me in a car and drove me to North Carolina School for the Arts, where I had gotten accepted to go to their theatrical.
And growing up, I imagine you're a popular kid because and let's face it, you know you're attractive. I would imagine that you were like the hot chick in the hood.
I wasn't, though. It's so funny. I was one of those, you know, I was the girl that went to School for the Arts, Baltimore School for the Arts, who had green hair. You know, I was kind of a misfit, but I think there were people that were attracted to me because I was different.
Right.
But I wasn't that hot chick. I wasn't that